How y'all doing today, family? I hope everybody's well. Today we're going to talk about the human rights standards for policing. I'm going to read to you a couple of things and let you know that they're doing a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing, and that we got a whole lot more rights than they claim that we do. I'm going to play you a video from a Moorish American and kind of give you a hint of what knowing your rights can really do for you. I want to give all of the credits for that video to whoever made it. And we're just gonna go ahead today with this human rights standard for policing. So give me a second, I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, I'm gonna start here. Human rights standards and practices for policing. Police, expanded pocketbook on human rights for the police. So each police is supposed to have this on their person at all times so that they don't make mistakes. Mistakes can be hard on you when you're supposed to know what you're doing. Okay, we're going to start right here. Application of general human rights principles. Human rights standards. International human rights law is binding on all states and their agents, including law enforcement officials. Human rights is a legitimate subject for international law and international scrutiny. Okay. Law enforcement officials are obliged to know and to apply international standards for human rights. Human rights practices. Adopt a comprehensive human rights policy for your organization. Incorporate human rights standards into standing orders for the police. Provide human rights training to all police at recruitment and periodically. Cooperate with national and international human rights organizations. That's page 1. Okay, we're going to get into the ethical and legal conduct. Human rights standards. Human rights derive from the inherent dignity of the human person. Law enforcement officials should at all times respect and obey the law. Law enforcement officials shall at all times fulfill the duty imposed on them by law, by serving the community, and by protecting all persons against illegal acts consistent with the high degree of responsibility required by their profession. Law enforcement officials shall not commit any acts of corruption. They shall rigorously oppose and combat all such acts. Law enforcement officials shall respect and protect human dignity and maintain and uphold the human rights of all persons. Law enforcement officials shall report violations of those laws, codes, and sets of principles which protect and promote human rights. All police actions shall respect the principle of legality, necessity, non-discrimination, proportionality, and humanity. Okay, family, how many of y'all really think that they've been doing this? You feel me? How many of y'all really think that police in America have been adhering to their code? Now that I'm giving you this code, because I'm going to go through it all. It's kind of long. Let me see. It's 70 pages. But today I'm just giving you a grasp of what they're supposed to be doing from the beginning. Go to arrest right quick, because we're going to do a whole series of these. Get here. Okay. This is what they're supposed to be doing. Become human rights practice. All police officials become familiar with the community you serve. Meet with leaders and representatives of various ethnic and racial communities. Participated in foot patrols and community service activities in ethically diverse neighborhoods. Speak out against ethnic and racial stereotyping or slurs in the community and in the police station. Participate in ethnic race relations training programs offered by your service. Speak to minority group members in the community you serve to learn their needs, complaints, and suggestions. Be sensitive and responsive. See, you gotta understand they're doing none of this. None of it. None of it. This is how their investigations are supposed to go. Human rights standards. In investigations, the interviewing of a witness, victims and suspects, personal searches, searches of vehicle and premises, and the interception of correspondence and communication. Everyone has the right to security of the person. Everyone has the right to a fair trial. Everyone is to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a fair trial. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his or her privacy, family, home, or correspondence. No one shall be subjected to unlawful attacks on his or her honor or reputation. Okay. No pressure, physical or mental, shall be exerted on suspects, witnesses, or victims in attempting to obtain information. Torture and other inhumane or degrading treatment is absolutely prohibited. Victims and witnesses are to be treated with compassion and consideration. Confidentiality and care in the handling of sensitive information are to be exercised at all times. See, I don't think they're doing none of this, family. I'm going to stop right here because we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this portion. I don't think they're doing none of that. You name me one police department in America that's adhering to these standards that they're supposed to be adhering to, that they're supposed to be standing by. You know, you can report all of this to the United Nations because this is their standards. You're a human being. You deserve the right to freedom and to travel this land as freely as you please without being harassed. The time is over, family. You got to learn your rights, and I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to show you a quick video that I like. I seen Eric, a guy, one of my homeboys, he had posted it. And you know, I know the Moorish community, and I know how they get down. And this just made my day, really. You know, I'm going to let y'all see it. I'm going to go ahead and share it. Let me see, where is it at right here? Okay, let's share this. Let's get it. Like we're from another planet. Fuck out of here. They ain't got no fucking jurisdiction, bro, man. What more? They know this flag, man. They know what this means. Yeah. So they know what this means. They ain't dumb. They ain't dumb. They know this right, so they swore an oath on this. They took an oath on this. Yeah, they took an oath on this. This is so crazy. No, they swore an oath on this. No, they know. Y'all want to know the thing? You don't know the thing, huh? That's what the U.S. citizens they play. Yeah, supposed to be. So they ain't got no jurisdiction on this one flag. They ain't got, they can't stop you from nothing. They get ready to get sick. Get out of here. Get your supervisor. Think you did. All that. I ain't none of y'all jurisdiction. Fuck out of here. Man, going. Pittsburgh, PA. Man, throw a flag out the door. He hurt. Y'all have the ocean barns in 1936.
is what you need to know. Stuff you need to know, fellas, ladies. Stuff you need to know.
They ain't got to stand. This ain't their land. This is my land. This is my land. I'm a Lord. I'm allowed to travel this land. They swore an oath to this. This is the oath they swore on. They all know. You know, like, still not under y'all's skin. I'm not under contract with y'all. There is no contract with y'all. I'm just downtown to say bullshit. Sorry, motherfucker.
You see, I ain't touching. You see that, right?
And more, I got every right to travel and here to Timbuktu. They ain't
Timbuktu.
Oh, they want it. They want to be the Jews. They want to be the fake Jews. They know what this means. Oh, you know what this means. Now they're white.
Oh my goodness.
We ain't gonna know it, baby. We ain't gonna know it.
We got dogs.
No. Oh, yeah, I know you do. Yeah. I'm not taking it. Hey, we don't go for it. We don't play their bullshit game. Fuck out of here. Play those bullshit games. These fake. They're fake institutions, entities, corporations. That's what they stand for. That's why the women love us. Love us.
He heard.
They ain't doing shit. They ain't gonna do a fucking thing. Motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
And we got backed up traffic at this bitch. Motherfucker, Pittsburgh police out this bitch. Like, this shit ain't no joke, dog. My man threw the flag out the fucking whip. Fuck you. This shit funny as hell. Yeah, I'm recording all this because this shit right here is like, whoa. Like Robert this bitch. Yeah. I'm gonna get educated today because they ain't touched that man. They ain't touched him. They ain't pulled a pistol or nothing.
Remember that. We're more. We ain't got no fucking doing shit no bro. And I got all this shit right here. Look, they screaming. Look, they all in the middle. We gonna all this shit right here.
Man, they pulled that all along. Oh my God.
We gonna all this shit. I'm gonna do that free liberty, motherfucker.
This
Fuck out of here. We gonna all this shit right here. I'll shoot the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Fuck out of here.
oh my goodness. He ain't even playing with him. But you see the flag? Dude.
You don't know. They know. We just don't know. We don't know.
I know it. Think I don't know it?
No. Oh, good. Yeah, I ain't signing shit. I'm not signing
He said, I ain't signing
No, I'm
shit.
not signing nothing.
I ain't signing
I'm
nothing.
not signing nothing.
I'm not signing
I don't have
nothing.
no jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction, none.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Go in and tell my because I ain't paying shit. Fuck out of here. I ain't seen shit. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
They don't even know what the fuck to say. Like, these motherfuckers is lost.
Y'all ain't got no right to fuck.
They don't even know what to say,
Fuck out of
dog.
here. Get your fuck. Go get the white shirt. I don't want none of that shit. I'm not here to talk to you. What the fake motherfucker. I'm not taking none of that shit. I'm not saying they ain't gonna do shit. I give a fuck.
I get the fuck.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
Oh, you ain't know about this? Oh, you tripping. Yeah. Yeah, you tripping. This real shit. This ain't no bullshit. Oh. Hey, so what, man? I was getting a flag. He ain't gonna do nothing to me.
You can't hear us up there.
That man ain't gonna do nothing to me.
Knowing your rights is very important. And I want to get a rights to this video to Epic Vids. Epic Vids get all the rights for that video, the Moorish American video. Knowing your rights is a must, you know, and thank Epic Vids for sharing that video. There's a lot of these on the internet. It's a lot of them where you have these race soldiers committing heinous acts and violating human rights. The same human rights that I shared with you all earlier. From here, I'm gonna get to the front to you. I'm gonna give y'all the link to where you can go get this information. And we're gonna go over it. You know, we're doing a lot of different shows on, you know, law. We're dealing with a lot of different law books and things. Right now, we're this is one of the books that we're going over. I think they're all on the website, on my YouTube page. I'm sorry, but here we go. Get to the front here. Here we go. And this is one of the books that we're going over. An Introduction to Constitutional Law. 100 Supreme Cases Everyone Should Know. We're doing the NOLO, Criminal Law Handbook. So you can know their system, but you have to know all of your rights. You have to know what's written, and you're God's people. And you have human rights that they are trampling on, that they can't. It's a universal world order, and you got to learn who you are and break free from their system. But this is what we're gonna focus on for the next couple of shows, because you have to know what they can't do to you and what they shouldn't be doing to you. Knowing is half the battle. I thank y'all today. We ain't gonna hold y'all long, but we're gonna get into this human rights policy.